Oshawa Information Alpha. Weather at 1000 Zulu. Wind 010. At 8. Visibility 9 miles. Sky clear. Temperature 12. Dew point 9. Altimeter tree 009. Approach RNAV runway 05. Landing and departing runway 05. Inform ATC that you have information Alpha.
Beautiful blue sky morning, and we are off to Goderich, Ontario.
We're going to see the Lancaster.
So there's only 2 flying Lancasters left in the world, one here in Canada and one in England. The significance of Goderich to this Lancaster is that 60 years ago this weekend, the Lancaster arrived at Goderich to be put up on a pole as a gate guard. So they had this World War II bomber on a pole as a gate guard in front of the airport. And then, I don't know the full history, but sometime in the 80s, a museum in Hamilton bought the plane, took it off the pole, restored it, and got it back to flying condition.
It's actually amazing when you can purchase the privilege to fly in it, but when it flies over the city of Toronto, you can hear, it's coming. It is just such a different sound to other planes.
Yeah, there's only one noise. You look up and you go, all the plane geeks look up and go, oh, it's the Lancaster. It's a terrifying sound. It is an absolutely terrifying sound. Let's get in the plane and I'll tell you a little bit more about my short, tiny little history with the Lancaster.
Visibility 9 miles. Sky clear. Temperature 12. Dew point 9. Altimeter 0.
Are we taking off from? I don't think I've ever taken off from 05.
No, not very often.
I just have to where are we going? I don't recognize this number. Looking at the sock, I understand, but
2 months ago, I took off from over here and I realized that I hadn't taken off from this runway in probably 25 years. Oshawa Tower, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, holding short 05 on Charlie for takeoff.
Mike Victor Uniform Tower, left turn out for takeoff runway 05.
Left turn out cleared 05, Mike Victor Uniform.
Other aircraft calling ground, say again.
Hey, you ready, Jules?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the stuff on this side of the airport.
Mike Victor Uniform Tower, change en route frequency.
En route frequency, thank you, Mike Victor Uniform. I don't know the minute details of this particular aircraft. I kind of don't think it ever went across the ocean. It was built here in Malton, but I think it was built at the end of the war and never actually made it overseas. Ended up being used for a whole bunch of things, and then put on a post.
As many aircraft
do. Yeah, they do. There was another one on a post on the Toronto Lakeshore that is now taken down. My understanding is that they're trying to restore that to flying condition. Who knows?
I believe a lot of the restoration is done by volunteers, so it takes a long time.
Yeah. I get a call from a guy.
Oh, yes.
And my memory's very hazy about this whole thing. What I remember is the product. It was for a video game. They were video game developers from somewhere in Scandinavia. I don't want to say from where because I don't remember. They could have been Danish, they could have been Finnish, Swedish. I don't know, I don't remember exactly. But they were doing a video game about World War II, and they needed to figure out the sound of the Lancaster and how the Lancaster moved through the sky so that they could animate it for this video game. So I spent a day down in Hamilton with them, filming the Lancaster doing low passes over the field to start up and low passes, and they recorded all the sound. I didn't get to keep any of the sound. All I got was the visual, and I'll throw some of that up, but it was amazing to have this giant aircraft flying low over the field. And they were supposed to fly down the center of the runway, but the pilots knew that I was filming and they wanted to fly directly over me, and they just kept drifting off the center line of the runway over the grass, and you could hear Tower calling them back. The runway was pretty funny. Probably shouldn't tell that story.
But you did get good footage.
I got good footage. I did get good footage. I can't use the footage for anything because they own it, but I have the right to throw it up in my own YouTube video every once in a while. Goderich, traffic, Cessna 172, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, currently 4 miles northeast of the field. Inbound for landing, planning on crossing midfield to join the mid-left downwind, runway 32, full stop, Goderich, arrival in 3 minutes. Mike Victor Uniform. Okay, so there's nobody else on the radio.
No, and I still don't see the other plane that's
No.
still a couple minutes out.
Goderich, traffic, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, crossing midfield to join the mid-left downwind, runway 32, full stop, Goderich.
Mike Victor Uniform, it's Goderich Uniform.
Mike Victor Uniform.
Mike Victor Uniform, are you staying for the Lancaster?
We are.
Expect to be taxiing off by the Marshall or near the intersection onto the grass runway.
Roger that, Mike Victor Uniform. Goderich, traffic, Mike Victor Uniform, turning base to final, runway 32, full stop, Goderich. Not terribly graceful. Not a huge bump.
Makes sense.
Made it to Goderich.
Hurrah, it was a beautiful flight.
Really nice, and so it's starting to fill in. They've got 2 of the runways closed, and they're parking planes on the grass runway.
They said there's 1,000 people here yesterday, many of whom drove.
Many thousand, like just traffic jams. So let's go see the Lancaster.
I'll be back. Thank you. No worries. Thank you. All your service.
Good morning, everyone. If we could have your attention, the Lancaster is going to be getting ready to take off for a short time and then coming back.
So it's been a great day. It's been super fun. We got to meet some of you friends, so good to see you and nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's great when people show up and come over and start talking to us about their planes. It's fantastic. I love that. Always come and talk to us. And we also met some people on the ramp who I went last week in my timeline in my reality, I went last week out to the East Coast with Hope Air. So it was great to catch up with them, and it was great to see the Lancaster. And it's great to see this airport packed with people just coming out, supporting the community, having a hot dog with the people there that were cooking up dogs and burgers.
I think it was the Lions Club.
The Lions Club and the Legion, I think.
Yeah.
Fantastic afternoon. So back in Mike Victor uniform, back to Oshawa.
Goderich traffic, Mike Victor uniform entering 3-2 for takeoff.
Kilo Whiskey Preston 1, joining left downwind for 3-2, departing traffic inside Goderich.
Goderich traffic, Mike Victor uniform off runway 32, right turnout following the shoreline north.
The Hamburg was second breakfast. I'm ready for lunch now. Did we pack any snacks?
We did not pack any snacks.
Only tea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so both hands.
Okay, Julie has the control.
Traffic in the right leg practice.
This part's really easy.
It does.
Is airborne from Elmhurst Resort. We are northbound to Heels Lake, climbing to 3,000 feet.
There you go. Not so much. Straighten it out. There you go. Don't push forward. There you go. Just let it go. Pretty much just let it do its thing. Gotta hold it this way just a little bit. There you go. I've got it. Okay.
How am I supposed to do it if you've got it? I'm following this road here, am I?
Yep.
These two roads? Okay.
Yeah. Don't pull back. You're
I
pulling
know,
back.
it's hard not to, though.
Yep. Take one hand off. There you go.
Why?
Because you don't need both hands.
What if I think I do?
Well, you think you do, and you think you need a death grip, but you don't. Eventually, you'll just have, 2 fingers and a thumb on it.
Kind of how I drive my car some days.
Yeah.
Wow, this is about as entertaining as driving.
Yep. Okay.
All right, you're in charge.
Oshawa Tower, this is Foxtrot, Mike Victor uniform.
Foxtrot, Mike Victor uniform, Oshawa Tower.
Mike Victor uniform, Cessna 172 with information India currently at 5,500 over the town of Uxbridge, inbound for landing, last departed Goderich.
Mike Victor uniform tower, runway 30, altimeter 3017, cleared right downwind, report entering the zone, and squawk 1226.
1226, cleared right downwind for runway 30, Mike Victor uniform. Mike Victor uniform, entering the zone, 3,100 descending.
Mike Victor uniform tower, roger, continue into the right downwind for sequencing.
Right downwind for 30, Mike Victor uniform.
Mike Victor uniform tower, number 2, follow the PA 32, a mile and a half final. Do you have them in sight?
Looking for traffic, Mike Victor uniform.
Is he over here?
We need to go a little bit more east.
There's one.
Just for some space.
Past us?
Yeah.
Mike Victor uniform, keep it close behind the traffic on final turn base now.
Turning base, Mike Victor uniform.
X-ray Juliet
Right
Golf,
there.
number 3, follow 172, turning right base.
X-ray Juliet Golf, we're looking.
Juliet Quebec Juliet number 4, follow 172, 3 miles final. Mike Victor uniform tower, traffic exiting at the end, wind 330, 10 gusting 15, clear to land runway 30.
Cleared, Mike Victor uniform.
Hotel Echo Alpha Tower, traffic about 13 north-northwest of the field. Appears to be southbound Cessna 2000, unverified, change en route frequency.
Thank you. Looking for traffic and changing by route. Hotel Alpha.
Mike Victor uniform tower, no delay, exit right 05, contact ground 1184, we're off.
Right on 05, no delay, Mike Victor uniform.
X-ray Juliet Golf Tower, traffic exiting at the intersection, cleared to land runway 30.